I can't believe this. This is our first lesson. Thank you for subscribing to Patreon. In my classes at the Art of Slow Comedy, a lot of times I get people in the first day or when I'm teaching a workshop, there's a lot of frenetic energy. They're putting a lot of pressure on themselves to be funny. And I usually start with a very simple exercise. Two people on stage, all they're doing is existing. What I want to do is strip away all that pressure, all that anxiety, and just get them to ground zero. So in this exercise, we're just going to have two people on stage in silence, just existing. Now, if you're teaching this exercise, what you're going to see is sometimes people, especially if they're a little more experienced improviser, they're going to want to perform. They're going to want to create something. We want to strip that away. We want them to feel that they are enough up there just existing. So great, we have two people up there. All you have to do in this exercise is in silence, exist. So relax in the chairs. And scene. Give him a hand. Great. So, what did you guys discover in that exercise?
Just looking on, it's like because all they are is existing, the audience is already like creating stuff in their minds already. Like, what brings these two people together? What is their relationship? I'm asking myself all these questions while just watching two people sit.
Mm-hmm. I felt like I had to look at something to not think of the awkwardness of it.
It was hard at first to just think about doing nothing. And then the moment I gave myself permission to stop thinking about what was going on, I found it very easy to just exist in this space and look at the lights.
Yeah. I think there's humor in silence, and you kind of realize that afterward, like, that this could have been, our scene could have just been like, you know, two people at a funeral, or two people waiting to audition, or something where it's just like we're kind of a little down, and it's funny because it's real.
Yeah, you can really find like the meditative nature of just being with another person.
Tip that I forgot in that last exercise, it's sometimes side coaching saying stuff like, you're enough, relax. That helps them just to get in that state of, as Christina said, almost like a meditative state. So this next exercise I love, and it's kind of a bastardized version of Meisner, and thank God Sandy Meisner's dead, or he'd probably be really upset at me, but it's kind of like Meisner for improvisers here. And this I do in 3 parts. And the first part is I have 2 players come out and face each other, and they say how they're feeling in that moment. I feel angry, or I feel sad. That's the first part. The second part, then, I have them come and look at each other and then call their behavior. You look angry, you look sad. Then the third part is they come out, they call each other's behavior. You look angry, you look sad. Then I ask, what kind of relationship do you think this is? Oh, it's father-son. Great. What just happened between the father and the son? The son said to the father, I'm moving away and I'm not going away to college. If you're teaching this in the first part, it's really important to have them focus on the primary relationships, which are happy, sad, mad, and afraid, or some variation on that. The second part, it's really important, is again, to focus on the primary relationships. Some people sometimes want to get a little clever, a little funny. We want to get to the raw. We want to get to the raw emotion that's there. And then the third part, when they start saying what the relationship is, and then what just went on, what just happened. Usually I find that to say what just happened is usually the most helpful, because it gets them out of their head. And you also want to encourage them for high stakes.
I'm feeling patient.
Feeling sluggish.
I feel content. I
feel anxious.
I feel excited.
I feel energized.
I feel good, happy.
I feel playful.
I feel forgiving.
I feel anxious.
I feel excited.
I feel comfortable.
Great, excellent. Give yourselves a hand. So now we're going to switch to part 2, which is they're going to come out and call each other's behavior or their emotions.
You look confused.
You look concerned.
You look strong.
You look energetic.
You look welcoming.
You look content.
You look nice.
You look excited.
You look inquisitive.
You look friendly.
Jonah, who do you think you are to each other? Relationship-wise.
I think maybe coworkers?
Great, and what just happened at the office? Look at her, she's got all the answers.
She's curious about something that just went down in the break room.
Great, can you be specific what went down in the break room? Make it up, be totally wrong.
Yeah, sure. So she thinks that someone just chewed someone else out, and it looks like a lot of people are going to get fired today.
You look curious.
You look excited.
Great, Justin, who are you to each other?
We are 2 doctors.
Great, and what just happened?
I have made a big mistake in the OR.
What did you do?
I clipped the wrong vein.
It's very helpful when you're teaching this class to get them to do specifics. When Justin said something happened in the OR, then he got specific and he said he cut a vein. So it's really helpful to encourage them to go that way as well. Great, look at each other.
You look intuitive.
You look curious.
Great, who are you to each other?
Two students in like a master's program.
Great, and what's going on between the 2 students?
We're working on a project.
An experiment, and we're trading off ideas, but I feel like she doesn't fully trust mine, and I'm defending my ideas.
You look friendly.
Who are you to each other? Christina?
He's my real estate agent, and I'm about to put in an offer on a house.
Great, how do you feel about that?
I feel ready, and I trust that he's guiding me.
Great, excellent. Give him a hand. In this lesson, we're trying to communicate without words, and as we're starting to see that relationship comes and what's going on and stakes, all this stuff comes organically. So the players in that last exercise were doing a great job of emotionally connecting with each other, and from that, they got relationship and they got what was going on between the 2 characters. Now we're going to move to a game that I love called 1 through 50. In this game, they are not going to get any words. They're going to get numbers, and they're consecutively, that was a hard word to get out, consecutively have to say the numbers 1 through 50. So someone will say 1, 2, the next player may say 3, the next player may say 4, 5. It doesn't matter as long as they do it consecutively. I found that that's usually easier. Sometimes people want to jump around, but I've done this game for a long time, and my tip is have them go consecutively. The other thing is if you're teaching this, is to make sure that they're connecting, that what the one player is saying in a number is landing, and that the other player is absorbing it and being affected by it. So just that's something to keep in mind when you're doing this. I've also experienced usually around 20 to 30, somewhere in there, they'll really start to relax and make that connection and be affected by each number. You guys have been dating for like 8 years, and Justin just proposed to you.
1,
2,
3,
4, 5, 6.
7,
9,
10,
11, 12.
13, 14,
Oh, 15, 16. Yeah.
16,
17.
Let the words come out.
18.
19.
20.
22.
23.
24.
25. 26. 27. 28.
29.
30. 31.
Okay, you're two high school kids. You're on prom. You're in a hotel room. You just lost your virginity, and you're waking up the next morning. You can speak.
1,
2,
3, 4,
5, 6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18, 19, 20, 21,
22, 22,
Check in with each other. This is great.
23,
24, 25,
26, 27,
28,
29, 30, 31,
32,
33,
34,
35,
36.
37, 39, 40,
41,
42,
43,
44, 46, 47,
48,
49.
50.
Scene, give him a hand. Great job.